with the shoulder pads.
Run it back, watch your back. You think I want it cream, but I like it black. By the act, and run it back. You see how I act, nothing I lack. Feel it like a fatal heart attack. I'd die for that. I don't stress about it, I think less without it. I'ma cut out anything that's in my psyche. Feeling myself high-key, running back, let me have it back. I'ma cut out anything that's in my psyche. Feeling myself high-key.
Yes, like that, like that, like that. Solo might be right back, right back, right back. Oh yes, like that, like that, like that. I told her I might be right back, right back, right back.
Run it back. Told him put the money in the bag, double that. Run it back. Told him put the money in the bag, double that, double that.
Run it back, run it back.
Run it back, 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 run it back.
Run it back, 100 stack in the truck with expired tag. Punch the gas, running to the future. Past, I'm done with that. But if I need to, then I'm coming back. Yeah, that's a fact.
Run it back, 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 run it back. Run it back, I got the devil in my eye, doing guard work. I got the devil in my eye, doing guard work. I got the devil in my eye, doing guard work. I got the devil in my eye.
Stand up. Do the he say, she say, getting no delay, run it like relay, bro. You ain't got it like this. In my can't see straight, big fur jacket from eBay, looking timeless. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the number one candidate. Captain's armband, I'm making key plays. When I'm doing shows, gotta get it all prepaid. What you I'm on it, break, no side, know about these ways. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the number one candidate. Starboy excellence. Them other guys irrelevant. They all on. Zoe Camp is half white, half melanin. Baby face and a white gold tooth cap. I treat the waiter nice, she loved that. I mix the blueberry pie. It's not what I wear, it's how I rock that. If I can buy that twice, I'll cut that. Sweet 110, spot that, chop that. Tryna lock me at the teller, it's not that.
It's Madden NFL 24, and we'll be watching the dynamic Tyreek Hill. He's been a target machine each week, 5th in the league in receptions. It's the Dolphins and the Cowboys, and it comes your way next on EA Sports.
Well, much of the country is struggling under cold temps and some of that white stuff. No such troubles here at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. It is Week 16 of the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Miami Dolphins. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him.
And the offense getting set to take over the football here early on in the game, first quarter. Prescott on first down. It's caught left side by Cooks. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. Now from the 34, here's 2nd and 4. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. You talk about this Miami defense. They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
It's really difficult to prepare for this team. This is the #1 overall passing team in the NFL, but it shouldn't be hard to get excited about playing against them. The ultimate test going against that unit.
And that's why you and I are excited to broadcast this game.
Yes, sir.
Trying to run for it with Pollard. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive. The Cowboys at 9-5 now on the year. Charles, they were losers last time. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
A first down throw for Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Vaughn. Into space at the 45. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Off the play fake, Prescott. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are in great shape. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Ferguson. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now Prescott. And a big loss here as he's taken down. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Here's Prescott. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Bradley Chubb, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Here's Brian Anger now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Now Hill to return it. Now 55. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route.
Here's a diving catch right side. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a first down.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end. So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17. Now Prescott. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. 2nd and 7 from the 20. Prescott from the gun. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, there's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there forcing incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Keeps himself upright. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Give the sack to Jerome Baker.
He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure. These sacks, they're starting to pile up.
If they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
On to punt now, Anger as he boots this one away. So this punt sails out of bounds across midfield. Now the question, they're going to... So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now we give here to Pollard. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1. The Cowboys will go. Prescott, flush to his right. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a curious... So 2nd quarter, this offense losing and hoping to get the football in the end zone for the first time. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Still first down. There we go. Here we go, 46.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Here's Prescott. That's caught once again by Gallup. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Now Prescott going to change the play.
Back back to throw now on first down. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. That'll give them 8 that time, and they'll be left with second and a couple. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Prescott to throw it. Shakes off the sack. Able to shake him off. But he can't get away forever, and down he goes. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Third down at 6. To throw is Prescott. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 85 catches for him on the year now, and the result there is a first down. Prescott now. And he slings one that's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing, Prescott. Pass complete to Jalen Tolbert. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 34-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Prescott yet again. They'll drop this underneath to Pollard. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
And his kick here is good. And that'll get this back down to a 20-point spread. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
And he'll be stopped up at the 26 after a gain of only a couple.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Kill.
Looking to throw. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down. Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Dallas. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atoned for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep side. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Prescott and Lamb hooking up for the Cowboy first.
On play action, they'll throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, one thing we certainly know, he likes to take those risks deep downfield during games, coverage or not. The coverage was there on that one. No catch, but he's also fortunate. No turnover either.
Third quarter action, and we appreciate you spending your Christmas Eve right here with us. 2nd and 10.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Oftentimes when you see a tip ball, one is popped in the air, and looks like it's going to be an interception, sometimes the guys try too hard, or they fight each other and knock each other off the ball, and this one ends up falling to the ground.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll throw again. Prescott.
Here's a screen now for Pollard.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
Well, they've certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Prescott. And that's complete to Cooks. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
And you start to think if it's going to happen for these guys, it's got to start with this drive. Down 3 scores, they need to start making some inroads. And that'll help the cause there as they pick up good yardage and a first down.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And this one into the hands of Vaughn.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Defense all game long, they've come together and really said, no one's crossing our goal line, and they're definitely not going to start right now.
You can just see the dejection. Feel like nothing is working offensively. And again, it's Prescott. And he fins, but in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Now Prescott. Under pressure, they got him again. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it online, but it comes up about a rotation short. All things considered, a pretty... The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. They were already backed up. Now they're backed up further.
I think they were being so careful to make sure all assignments were covered that they ended up running themselves out of time.
It'll be a handoff to Pollard. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. First down, and it's Pollard again. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. They'll come up 2nd and 7. Prescott off play action. Ball delivered complete on the crossing route Gallup. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And that'll make it 2nd down. Now Prescott. Now he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard, and he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Play action now. Prescott. And that is incomplete. And the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
4th down, Prescott. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack. So they surrendered 3 points, and now after the kickoff, this offense gets ready to take over the football. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down. Oh, he fakes a spike. And that is going to wind up incomplete, so they try to hit him with something you don't see too often, but it doesn't work out. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Prescott. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Here's Prescott. That's caught once again by Gallup. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Meanwhile, Dak's throw there caught by Gallup. Just a gain of a couple there. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll try and run for it. He needed 2. Back to the line of scrimmage. And the Dolphins defense is... So now we're in the final minute of the game in the 4th quarter as this offense gets ready to take over.
Hey, kill! 47!
Prescott on 1st down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others...
And he can't escape, and down he goes. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this almost intercepted. Not sure he saw the free safety that time. But lucky, incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down. Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. And this returnable for Hill. That'll be put in the book. A Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one.
Listen, the past bananas, but I haven't seen it. You thought it was over, you bragging ignorance, you lack the vision from sacrilegious. I feel my ratchets, you have offended my clearly crafted mission with crass intentions. You may have given them credit so they can save me. This ain't the end and you might as well go and lay down. Make way to witness the heights are going, I'm laid down. You pray for distance with guys like me, it's too late now. Preparation means opportunity, no? Being great, that's ambiguity, no? Too much at stake for your foolery, is it though? Keep on hating, it's fuel to me, did you know? What have I done? What are my motives? What am I thinking? What are you thinking? What's to be done? Who needs a motive? I won't be defeated. They don't want to see it, don't want to believe it, but no one stops to the most uneven. I'm close to achieving my goals. I'm needing to show them everything that I believe in.
I ain't here to fight, Phil.
I got everything to lose.
Cheat codes, I'm flattered, but I don't need them.
There you go. No, don't go thinking I don't wanna know. She keep looking at me like she feeling me. Girl, the way you be moving, the stuff you be doing, you tripping out and it's killing me. Man, that's what I got, you be tripping. I can't even do it, my go from Tiffany. Damn, and she tryna cut me off. No, she cannot do it, no, she cannot scissor me. Mark your spot, that boy get. Don't send him the car, he finna get blessed on. I get the pay, I'm talking about Benjamin Franklin, not talking about the one that you sketch on. He play dumb, get his gone. Hit a crib, but he loving on red bone. Now I'm hard to reach, I'm bout my cheese, I'm moving around with two phones. Move around like an island boy, but it ain't for the head, cause I keep me a vest on. Get down like the Backstreet Boys, cause it make you dance, but you better get your groove on. And I'm not talking about, but it too strong. Talking and we get it started, pull up in the U-Haul, you get your move on. And they know they ain't seeing us, you pull all of your opinion, I double cup. Wanna step at yourself, are you good enough? Wanna step at yourself, are you hood enough? If I hear them kids know you pulling up, and now you laid out, they don't get enough. I'm with your girl in the bedroom, and it sound like shit. I draw that little boy, ain't no getting up. Shorty, your horsey, I told her they my young city, yo. The granny, I had to tell her pick it. You in the feed, now anything under 18, just like met this from the club, she like 5'3", I think it ain't Lydia. You know you unstoppable, man, it's impossible to stop us, we for sure on the road. Stay to myself, stay off the medium, chillin', they gon' play with the trolls. Going 100 in the I-8, I pray to God we don't lose control. Know I'm on a paper chase, my little whip on cruise control.
Here we go, bucket off the pick and roll shit. Gotta go, we don't move it scary.
Hey, DJ.
Hey, YB, that pipe him up, bro.
They don't want no problems, don't want no problems. They don't want no problems, don't want no problems. All I know is when I ain't never took a L. But if I take a L, then you know I'm raising hell, huh? They don't want no problems, they don't want no problems. They don't want no problems, they don't want no problems. All I know is when I ain't never took a L. But if I take a L, then you know I'm raising hell, huh?
Yeah, I ain't taking no losses in a minute. Scored a touchdown through the critic. Came a long way from the trenches. Still be making plays in the trenches. I'm from New Orleans. I'm a saint with a demon in my head. Yeah, I told him chill. Lil' bro still spinning like a fan. Lord on my mama. He been playing like this since he was in college. So fast like a rocket. Part of the reason they can't stop him. You don't know how I feel. Come from nothing, turn up quick. You don't know how I feel. Turn them losses into a whip. Yeah, treat the beat like 4 down. Going for the dub. I ain't playing with them. QB to the RB. Big 4-9 serving hand in hand. Real name Jamal Chase. He the newest goal with the people saying. I'm still in the field. Ain't calling plays. Bill Belichick.
Yeah, where the ops ain't that can smoke. Kick it off. Know we tryna scout. Too easy. I'ma run it up with my eyes closed like Pat Mahomes. Red flag 'em, I send 'em home. Hail Mary, I send 'em long. Another touchdown. Hit the gritty on 'em. Gotta pull in their camera phones. H-time, throw the city up. I finna pick the play off like it's Xavier. When it's pressure, can't get out the pocket. Got the cannon on me. I feel like Brady. Chasing after Lamborghinis. We just barely get started. Ay, catch a play. I'm like Megatron. You don't know nobody that can guard. You don't know nobody.
No problems, don't want no problems. They don't want no problems, don't want no problems. All I know is when I ain't never took a L. But if I take a L, then you know I'm raising hell, huh? They don't want no problems, they don't want no problems. They don't want no problems, they don't want no problems. All I know is when I ain't never took a L. But if I take a L, move. Only option is win, cause we ain't lose. Get a name in this game, you gotta be proof. All I know is loyalty for my team is what I stand on. It's simple.
It's week 17 of the National Football League, and we've got CeeDee Lamb. Big plays follow him around. He comes in second in the NFL in receiving yards. It's the Cowboys and the Lions. All that and more coming up next.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Tonight, we've got a good NFC matchup in store as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Dallas Cowboys. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin with you on a Saturday night here in Dallas. CeeDee, it's been a wild and unpredictable season. A lot of teams getting ready for the playoffs, jockeying for position, and this, a good one here in the NFC.
A real good one because these two teams, they think big. They think about going out and playing bigger games and all.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
Let's go!
They run here with Rico Dowdle. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Delay of game, offense.
What was that, Rob?
Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CeeDee, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
Following the delay, here's 2nd and 9.
They run again with Dowdle. And now as we get toward the home stretch here, the regular season, Charles, let's take a look at the list of key inactives for them in this one.
Yeah, and after almost a full season of physical games, You know you're going to have some guys missing during the final weeks of the season. Nature of how we play this sport. Every team, you've got to be prepared to handle them. And the teams that focus on handling it, focus on guys getting ready to play, even if they're not starters, those are the ones that weather the storm.
Red, cycle, fury, yellow. Hut, hut.
Lance to throw for it on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football.
Set, ready.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
Ready, ready.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 5.
Hey, check mega. Set.
They run here with Dowdle. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play will help accomplish that because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run, probing now early to try and get things done later.
And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
Ready, ready.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Set, hut.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Yeah, you only get a 1-yard buffer there from the line of scrimmage, and he got downfield a little too far, and the flag came out.
Check, smash. Ready.
A running play, it's Dowdle, and he stopped immediately there.
On the ball.
2nd and 15.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 15 at the 33-yard line.
Shot, 17. Ready?
And now they'll throw with Lance. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it.
Let's go now.
So 2nd quarter, this offense losing and hoping to get the football in the end zone for the 1st time. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Blocks it, 6, mega.
At the 20-yard line.
Rail, yellow. Hut.
To throw, it's Lance. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this 1st half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
10 cycles.
Now Lance wants to change him up.
Mega. Ready.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This 1st half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A very solid gain of 27.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Ready.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Now Lance. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down.
Okay, right.
Play action. Now it's Lance. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, Cowboys. Kevontae Turpin with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cowboys are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
As they began this last drive, things weren't exactly looking up for this offense. But after...
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. And Lance will try again on 2nd down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Lance now on 1st down. And he's got his big tight end here. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down and win. Again, it's Lance. Inside the 15-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Let's go.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Ready?
And Lance going to throw. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Jalen Tolbert from 13 yards out. And the Cowboys have got it back to within a score. Oh, such great concentration. They're going right up against the side of the end zone, but able to get the feet in bounds.
There are so many things that go into that catch, and you just mentioned the concentration, being able to catch the football, get your feet down in bounds.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They came out not so hot. The first quarter, they were sputtering a little bit, but they seem to have stayed the course and really righted the ship here in the second.
Well, let's face it, all the preparation that goes into getting ready for a game, all the scouting reports, the practice, the repetition, sometimes you hit a little bit of a lull to start things off. Maybe you get a little flat, but if you put in that time, you put in that effort, it can come back to you, and that's what we're seeing so far.
Now can they keep that momentum going? And he's got his man in stride, complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas 1st down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Lance trying to urge his offense to go quickly. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Off of play action, here's Lance. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Speedo blue. White, white.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. And the Cowboys going to bring on Brian Anger to punt on fourth down. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. Yeah, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The Lions now taking over late in this first half. This offense ready to get back out there as they'll have the football to start the third quarter.
Set, ready. Set, go.
On first down, Lance. He finds his man, Pollard. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's nearly a 40-yard gain on the opening play of the quarter.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. That caught by the rookie tight end, Luke Schoonmaker. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down. And Lance now to throw. Tolbert hauls in the out route. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. On the run, it's Dowdle. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
Pickup of 2 brings up 2nd and goal.
Here's Lance. He'll get this to his running back, Dowdle.
So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play, and now we've got a 3rd and goal situation.
Well, his completion percentage continues to rise with that one, but sometimes you want your completion percentage to go down. Maybe you should have thought about throwing that one away.
I was just going to say, it is easier said than done, but that's where you maybe bury it at his feet, make sure he doesn't catch it.
Great call right there. Put it near the receiver, no grounding, nothing like that, but no one gets a chance to pick it off either.
Lance now on 3rd and goal.
That escapes the sack. Steps away to his left. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Trey Lance with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Cowboys take the blocked field goal and convert it in. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
The partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Down.
Now 2nd and 9.
Going to be rail. Ready?
Here's a handoff out of the gun. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Throwing now is Lance.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
.46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And this is going to be brought back for a final return touchdown by the Cowboys. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. Bust through the tackle. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Now a play fake. Lance.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Well, with that catch, he goes over 100 yards receiving on the night.
Here we go.
Lance now on 1st down. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback. So that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. On play action, Lance.
And his throw is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Drill green. Hut, hut.
Now Lance again. Flushed out right. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
Here we go, set. Field, black. Smash, red. Hut, hut.
And they'll go for it. Lance fighting through pressure. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. On 1st and 10, here's Lance. It's caught. Tolbert. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. In motion, that's Tolbert. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Ready.
On 2nd down, here's Lance. They shakes him up, but now he's swallowed up and taken down. The Cowboys on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 9.
Ready.
Here's Lance to throw it. Steps away. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down.
Well, so much for holding them to a field goal. The pressure they got home on the previous play didn't hear, and that bought their quarterback some time to find a receiver, and it sets up a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
To throw, it's Lance. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, this defense knows. 4th quarter, they need to make a play. That one was right for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
Third and goal, and keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory.
Striker, 3, black ultra. Ready.
Lance looking to throw it. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jalen Tolbert, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from taking the lead here in the 4th.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? And, you know, one...
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Powers through it. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now Lance. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. There's a nice move. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
At least this time he's getting a positive play for his offense. The pressure was coming through yet again, but he certainly didn't stick around for the sack on this occasion. Found an escape route and ended up getting the first down before taking the hit.
Play action. Now it's Lance. Turpin, his second touchdown tonight. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. But we are set up for a fantastic finish now. A fourth-quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for two, but I'd go ahead and kick this.
Normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one, because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. In this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for the Lions, they solidify their spot in the playoffs as they run their mark to 12-4 on the year. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. Good night, everybody.
Say you gon' ride, say you gon' step by me. Spin and slide, say you gon' step by me. Who gon' step by me? Who gon' step by me?
Yeah, told him I would be a boss before I had business. I don't even need nobody here to vouch. I was all alone, so I ain't have a witness. Right back to the lab. Gotta go to work, I'm revving up my engine. I was just putting groceries in the bag. Now wait a minute, yeah, forgot to mention. I'm $100 million richer. Might paint $100 million picture. One man army, but I don't fatigue. Better have 100 million coming with you. Got good karma, so I'm riding fiscal. Hit the crossover, leave them playing Twister. Or they thought that I was just a... Now when I do, they call me Mister. Stop it. Big wall with suffice. Play with the family, playing with your life. Just got the ops hurt, looking sick. So we gon' disinfect them like a wipe. Had that boy a big cat with no stripes. Now on the gram, ain't worried about a light. Yeah, I had to go ahead and raise the fee. If you ain't rocking with it, take a hike.
Say you gon' ride, say you gon' step by me. Spin and slide, say you gon' step by me. Who gon' step by me? Who gon' step by me? Say you gon' ride. Is he gon' step by me? Can't do it back, keep racks on me. Name home with I keep 3 on me. Oh, so you ride it. I can do everything that you gon' like. Young, rich, and famous, I'm living the life. Pull up in that new thing. When I'm swerving and hogging up both lanes. You know I'm in the mood. After I score, I'ma bring it to you. They're a free agent, I give him the boo. I'm with the crew, who we bringing it to. We got no limit, yeah, we on the ride. We all gon' step, we all gon' ride. Say you gon' ride, say you gon' step by me. Spin and slide, say you gon' step by me. Who gon' step by me? Who gon' step by me?
Every time I'ma step with the steppers. Black and white beans looking like pepper. Flawless diamonds, yeah, I'm good under pressure. 400 racks tucked in the dresser. Blowing money fast like Big Meech. Thinking that they winning, big reach. They know I'm the best, I'm elite. I know when they hating is instinct.
Say you gon' ride, say you gon' step by me. Spin and slide, say you gon' step by me. Who gon' step by me? Who gon' step by me?
Came a long way, came a long way, came a long way, came a long way, been a long way, real long way, and it's still that way, still that way, still that way, still broad day, live that way, drill that way, came a long way, real long way, been a long way, real long way, and it's still that way, 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 still that way. Eastside Johnny, pull up with the mob, real John got it. Grinding from the bottom, blood on my hands, ain't no dirt on my body. Whip big body, block, it'll be a real big problem. Whole lot of priors, that's something you don't know nothing about it. Still that way, you ain't built that way. I've been more in pain.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and we've got CD Lamb. Big plays follow him around. He comes in second in the NFL in receiving yards. It's the Cowboys and the Commanders, and it comes your way next on Madden Football.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
But
It's Week 18 of the NFL, and we've got CeeDee Lamb. Big plays follow him around. He comes in second in the NFL in receiving yards. It's the Cowboys and the Commanders next.
So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, these two teams you might remember met earlier in the year in Arlington with the Cowboys winning that ball game. So they're looking for another win here in Washington to take the season sweep.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 17 yards on the play there. The Cowboys have a first down.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Here's Prescott. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Vaughn. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
The Cowboys at 9-7 now on the year. Yeah, they've lost 3 straight here. It kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and the losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10.
Prescott, he's going to change things up here.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw.
Well, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field.
Delay of game, offense.
Man, that ain't making no sense.
Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Still 4th down.
Here's Brian Anger now. Back deep here, Jamison Crowder. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20. The offense set to take the field here as they have the football in the final minute of this first quarter. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up. Up the middle, it's Vaughn. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to learn that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On 3rd down, it's Vaughn. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. Fourth down, Prescott. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
That is caught. Schoonmaker. And so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. What a play that turns out to be. 36 yards.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they've been seeking.
Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Kevontae Turpin, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from evening this one up. This feels like something we'd see more commonly, CD, in a college game. They give it to the receiver down here.